You think something is wrong, a deep, quiet and persistent ache that tells you you are not whole, broke, that you are a problem that needs to be solved. You see flaws in your own mind and heart. You can see the cracks. You see the parts of yourself that don't seem to fit in with the rest of the world. You feel like you don't measure up. This idea that you have to be fixed before you can find peace, deserving of love, worthy of being alive without having to say sorry. You try, you read the books, you pay attention to the advice, you try to smooth out your rough spots, you try to make things better, easier, and more acceptable. You try to fix what you think is broken, but the feeling stays. You see how easily other people get around in the world. It sounds like they speak a language you never learned. They wear the right masks, laugh at the right times, and go after the right prizes. And being around them only makes you feel more wrong. You feel like a party guest who doesn't get what the party is about. You smile and nod, but deep down, you are very, very tired. Sick of the work, tired of the show, tired of acting like someone you're not in a world you don't understand. This feeling of being broken is always with you. The shadow is always with you. There is a low hum of static under every conversation, and you now think that it is true. But take a closer look. Look at the world that told you this. Look at them, the people, the world that is busy and sleeping. What are they up to? They are going for a run with all their might. They are running away from the silence you have started to want. They fill every second with noise, distraction, and their own opinion. They talk about other people to feel close to them. They complain to make themselves feel important. They act to be noticed. They are chasing after nothing. They base who they are on what other people think of them. They think that getting titles, things, and followers will make them whole. They are scared of being by themselves. They are very scared of being quiet. They are terrified of looking inside themselves because they think they won't find anything. This is their game, a big showy display of certainty. They give up their real selves for praise. They think their worries are their drive. They think their opinions are wise. They are walking in their sleep. They are all having the same dream, and they are very, very scared of waking up. This is the world that sees you and thinks you're not good enough. People in this world tell you that you're too sensitive, too quiet, or too serious. This is the world that tells you you're broken. Why? Because you're not playing along with them. You have started to do something that can't be forgiven. You have started to back off. You're not backing down because you're scared. You are not backing down out of anger. You're getting less clear. You are the one who stopped clapping. You are the one who left the stage. You don't feel like you need to explain yourself anymore. You don't want to win their arguments anymore. You no longer need their approval. They look for noise, but you have found a deep richness in your own silence. Where they look for people, you have found a deep friendship in being alone. This is not the scared loneliness of a performer who has no audience. This is the calm, centered solitude of the observer. You are now the person who sits quietly by the window, the person who talks less than they listen, the person who can see the patterns in their crazy dance. You see the lies they can't admit to. You can see the fear behind their show of strength. You can tell they're tired by the way they smile. You have seen the trick. And once you've really seen the game for what it is, a pointless, frantic race for things that don't matter, you can never unsee it. You can't go back to bed. You can't pretend that the prizes are real anymore. This is the model for someone who is waking up, not a saint, not a teacher, but just someone who isn't dreaming anymore, someone who has chosen reality over performance, someone who has chosen honesty over fitting in. This quiet place to get away is not a failure. It doesn't mean you're broken. It is the first and most honest thing a soul does, to remember how whole it is. And so, they give you a name. They have to. Because your silence is a reflection. Your authenticity is a test. They are scared of the question that comes to mind when you quietly leave their game. It asks, is this all there is? And since they can't answer that question, they have to find a way to make the mirror look bad. They need to figure out how to make you look bad. That's why they name you. They say you're broken. They say you're not good enough. People say you're too sensitive. They say you are flawed, lost, or not trying hard enough. You need to be completely clear about this. This diagnosis has nothing to do with you. It is a confession. It means they know their limits. A lower level of consciousness can't understand what it sees when it tries to judge a higher one. It can only make it worse. The sleeping world, which is based on lies, can only defend itself against a soul that is based on truth by saying that truth is a disease. Your depth is a threat to their shallow comfort. Your truth goes against the lies that are easy for them to believe. Not playing the game shows that the game itself is empty. To keep believing they are whole, they have to call you broken. They have to call you inadequate so they can keep enjoying their shallow interests. That broken label is not a diagnosis for you. It protects them. It is the anesthetic they use to keep you from feeling the truth that you have accepted. They aren't judging you, they're just saying they can't see you. They see your depth and say it's empty. They see how sensitive you are and say that's a flaw. They see your honesty and call it pride. Don't believe a diagnosis from a world that is still asleep for even a second. Your feelings are not wrong. It's not a sign that you're not good enough. It is proof that you are waking up. Let's be clear about this. Let's put aside their empty labels and tell the truth. You are not failing at what you are doing. It is a deep and hard spiritual change. This brings us to the three truths of the real soul. 1. They call it inadequacy. When you don't want their prizes, you feel inadequate because the things that the world offers as rewards don't make you happy anymore. Their clapping doesn't mean anything to me. Their games about status seem silly. To them, success means a bigger cage and a more comfortable distraction, which feels like a trap. You are like someone who has only eaten fake food their whole life and has just now tasted real food. You can't go back now. The crowd feels good because they are happy with the imitation. They think it gives their life meaning. You don't. You don't feel inadequate right now. It is the start of a more refined and honest spiritual taste. It's not the need for approval, but the need for meaning. It means you are no longer willing to give up your soul for the empty comforts of the illusion. 2. What they call brokenness is how sensitive you are to reality. You feel broken because you feel too much. You haven't built the thick, calloused walls that the world uses to keep itself safe while it sleeps. They think they are whole only because they can't feel anything. They have closed off the cracks that could let reality in. Your cracks are not mistakes. They are gaps. They are the openings in your mind. You are open to everything. And yes, this means you feel the pain of everyone in the world. You can feel the dissonance. You can sense the hypocrisy. You can feel how sad it all is. But being sensitive isn't a bad thing. It's your best way to see things. It is what lets you feel the truth. It is what lets you connect with life in a way that the numb and the sleeping can never, ever touch. It is not broken. It is the high, humming vibration of a soul that is fully, terribly, and beautifully alive. 3. They call your original, unyielding perfection flawed. Since the day you were born, people have tried to fix you. It has tried to shape you, to make you a part of its machine that is easy to predict and follow. The pain you feel from being flawed is the friction. It is the tension between your natural, original, perfect self and the fake, stifling pressure of the illusion. You don't need to fix anything about yourself. You are the first plan. The world tried to break you by putting you in layers of shoulds and musts. Your flaw is that you don't want to fit in. It is the deep, profound, and unconscious integrity of your soul. Your core has stayed wild, not tamed. That's right. The part of you that has always felt wrong is the only part of you that has ever been right. It is your perfection that won't let you down. This perfection comes at a price. To live by these truths and respect your own depth means that you will be misunderstood. This is what it costs. This is not the lonely bitterness of the outcast. It is the deep, dignified loneliness of someone who is different. The mountaintop is quiet. It can see the valley but isn't in it anymore. The world that is sleeping must turn down things it doesn't understand. You don't speak their language anymore. You don't value their money anymore. So they might look at you with confusion, pity, or even anger. They will call you cold or detached when you stop reacting to their made-up dramas. They will call you arrogant or judgmental if you stop talking about their problems and gossip. If you don't play along with their games or agree with their false beliefs, they will call you negative or unsupportive. Let them do it. You have to let them think bad things about you. This is the big and hard price of being able to see clearly. You can't find comfort in the illusion once you see it. You can't go back to the warm, comforting, numbing sleep. Your loneliness doesn't mean you're lost. It is the sacred space that your soul needs to finally breathe. It is the clean, clear air that is above the fog of their shared confusion. Their world is loud, but yours is quiet now. Their world is moving quickly, but yours has stopped. There is agreement in their world, but the truth is rebuilding your world. You don't feel empty at this distance. It is not a failure. It shows how far you've come. It is the right, necessary, and cleansing price for your knowledge. You are not an outsider. You are just somewhere else. You are in a place they can't get to yet. Don't be embarrassed about this distance. It is your honesty. So, stop. Please just stop. Stop trying to fix yourself. You were never broken. You are just starting to become real. Stop trying to get what you think you deserve from a world that doesn't have anything of value to give you. It was in you from birth. Stop looking for their approval. It's an illusion. It will never, ever satisfy your thirst. Stop saying sorry for how deep you are. You are allowed. You can be quiet in a world that is very loud. You can be still in a world that is always moving. You are free to leave arguments that are just noise. You can let people down. Let that sink in. You have every right to let down those who have built a false, comfortable idea of who you should be. You don't have to feel bad about their disappointment. You don't have to deal with their discomfort. It's just the sound of their lie breaking against the solid, unchanging truth of what you say. You can accept the things they called your flaws. Accept your sensitivity. It's not a sign of weakness. It's just how you connect to life. Accept your inadequacy. It's not a lack. It's your integrity that won't let you be happy with their empty prizes. Accept your brokenness. There is no damage. It is the hull of the seed that cracks. It is the breaking that needs to happen before you can really grow. You don't have to fix yourself so that they can accept you. You need to fully embrace your own beautiful, broken, and real self so that their world of shadows no longer has any power over you. That's the trip, and that's the way you should go. If this journey into truth speaks to you, please subscribe and turn on notifications so we can keep walking together toward a deeper understanding. And so, let the world keep dancing. Let them go. Let them run after. Let them do their thing. Allow them to find their worth in the noise. You don't have to join in. You don't have to clap. You don't have to do anything but be who you are. When that old, familiar feeling comes back, the one that says, I am broken, I am not enough, or I am flawed, just notice it, look at it, say it, and smile. Recognize it for what it is. This is not a message from the real world. It's a sound from a dream you used to have. You don't feel alone. It is clear. You don't feel like you're not good enough. It is freedom. You don't feel broken. It's the start of your wholeness. The illusion is their reality. They can keep it. But the truth belongs to you. You are not wrong. You are finally starting to be real.